Well, good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this afternoon. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those good things. Okay. I know I've been gone for maybe like 2 days or something like that. Yeah, about a day and a half. But Remy had the puppies, right? And she did so good. I'm the one that freaked out. And I've been so stressed because I did not know when she had the first puppy. It was a girl. So when she had the second puppy, that's why I knew she was acting funny because she was in a cage. I had her bed and stuff in there, and I went and bought her a nice little bed and everything. And I really hate that I did that because it had too many, like it was just too, I guess, too cushion y. And I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know the babies would be so small. But when I heard the second baby, I was like, oh my God, Remy, you know. And she immediately went into like beast mode, right? I tried to get in there to her and she bit me. I was so shocked. And um I really didn't know she had had the first baby. Okay. And I was gonna try and help her. And she was so protective, like she would not let me get to her. And she sat to try and protect the baby. She sat on the girl and did not move. I did not know, you guys. And so by the time she raised up, like by the time she started having the rest of them and she raised up, it was nothing that I could do. She was already, and she was licking her, trying to bring her, it was just, I hate that. And she was a big pretty girl. She was like more like Riley in the face, the gold. But anyways, that was the only girl that she had. The rest of them are boys, all four boys, and trust me, she is very protective of them. And they are, right, I guess they're jet black like her, because he Riley is black all over except for in the face. He's gold. Remy is jet black all over except for up under the bottom. Her legs and her everything else up on the bottom is white. So it's just weird. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they end up looking. Right, she will barely let me to them, but when she goes and use the restroom, I go and look at them and make sure that they're eating and all of that. I even got some milk on hand, like goat milk for pets. Anyways, I'm not gonna take up you all's time, but I know everybody was just wondering. And here's the thing that's so weird: Riley is a little horny little thing. Now, we'll talk about that later. But she's doing good. I named them. Their name is Robbie, Rocket, Roscoe, and Ranger. Okay, so when they're when they go to their new owners, because one of them has already been sold, right? They already have a name. The owner was like, I asked the owner, what are you gonna name them? I don't know. Whatever name you give them. So I don't know which one I'm going to give them, but they're gonna get one of those boys because they've already paid. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about Uncle Luke. I didn't mean to go on for like 3 minutes, but I just wanted to give everybody an update. Um, I wanted to talk about Uncle Luke speaks on P. Diddy's fall from grace, right? And as I was looking at that, because I just logged back into social media, because trust me, I feel like I've had some babies because I've been having to watch her and make sure she don't lay on them and all of that. And so I haven't slept, but I logged back in and I was looking at what Uncle Luke was talking about. We all know Uncle Luke is Me So Horny. Oh, Me So Horny. Y'all know this song from like what 1979. And so but Uncle Luke was speaking some good stuff, okay? Hey, Uncle Luke, let me see. I think people thought that Uncle Luke seemed to be smart. He seemed to have made some pretty good decisions as it relates to his career and all of that. But anyways, he spoke about P. Diddy's fall from grace. And I think hey, Uncle Luke was on point. This is kind of what I've been saying, like from the very beginning as it relates to a lot of this stuff. But let's listen to Uncle Luke.
The guy, they place you on every a lot of bad things. And you see them put you up on a pedestal. That's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit. When you got your main girl, you dress her up and she look like this and look like that and do this and you march her into the big room. I'm telling you. So when they put you on that motherfucking pedestal, and then you start thinking it's about you and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this. Hold on, who the fuck do you think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you and they'll talk to your manager because your manager look like them. And they'll be like, hey, man, tell your man to chill out, you know? And then the manager come in and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy, calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about, yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't your mama ever always tell you that? Your mama say, never bite the hand that feeds you. And so this is how the major corporations work when you try to come after them. Now you put a lawsuit in. Bam, lawsuit. Fuck that shit. I'm suing their ass. I'm take their company down. Fuck that shit. They taking my brand and my name and likeness and they making millions of dollars. I want out of this contract. And now, mind you, these people on the stock market, they stock go down 5%. That just cost them some billions. So they're looking at this motherfucker to the shareholders. This motherfucker is affecting our stock. They gotta hold on. You just fucked up some billions of dollars. These are major corporations that are on the stock market that you can affect their stock and cost them in one day billions of dollars by having their stock drop because your sneakers, you telling people you don't want them selling your sneakers. Or you don't want them they stealing money from you, ain't paying you off the liquor. Them people like, hold the fuck on. Okay, get the lawsuit. Now, when you get the lawsuit, you got to go to the judge, state judge. They definitely own the state judge because they're going to buy up the number one law firm who put the most money into the state judge, into the local judge campaign to make him the local judge. Big bank take little bank. It goes back to CeeLo. The federal judge, they're going to then find out what senator and congressman that called the president to say, I need an appointment for my federal judge, because how do you get an appointment for a federal judge is because I'm a major donor. And hey, man, I got a friend of mine that's a judge, man, on the circuit level. Man, I would love for him to be a federal judge. And I'm going to max out in your campaign. Matter of fact, I'm going to generate a couple $100,000 or $1 million to put in your campaign. You win the seat. You then call up the president. President then say, hey, look here, man, nominate this motherfucker right here.
That's what Jay Prince and them been
So now you got a fucking
forever.
judge in here. You got the state judge. So then now you black man.
Jay Prince on all the politicians.
You want to talk all your cash money shit. And you want to go after these people, what ends up happening? They start the smear campaign because they down with the media. They got to smear you before you go into the courtroom of your peers. They go, okay, we can't settle with this dude. We'll have no voice of reason. He want to act crazy. Now we're going to go after you. Now we're going to call up our same senator. Hey, man, I need you, man, go issue a search warrant, man. I need you to drag this motherfucker. In the hood, that's what we call it. I want you to drag his ass. I want you to have all kind of allegations. So by the time he come in this courtroom, he gonna wish he know we're gonna take every fucking dime you got. Cause we made you. You didn't make us. God damn it. You fuck with my stock. You fuck with my money. You fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna break your ass down to the lowest term. That's how this shit go, boss. So when you fuck with them people that put that bread in your pocket that made you, they're gonna take you down to the lowest terms. Sound like the movie Scarface. Bingo. That's how they do. So you go, they done smeared your name. By the time you get in the courtroom, you lost already because you're sitting up there with a jury looking at you like you're a fucking pedophile and you probably ain't never touched a little girl in your life. And you're trying to sue this major corporation, this major respectable corporation, and they're going to say how many people they employ, how many people, and half the people on the jury drink their shit. Half of the people on the jury, children walking around with their paraphernalia on. You getting ready to sue them, and they'd have made you, through the media, they'd have made you a crazy man, and they'd have made you a goddamn pedophile. They'd have made you everything that you're not. I'm giving y'all some good shit today. Never bite the hand that feeds you. So now when you walk up in that room and you make the deal, you cut the deal with the devil, and then you got one motherfucker, he want to talk about everybody else who's still in the room. You know, that's why I be sitting there looking at that shit. I'm like, he telling on everybody. You know, because you in the room, you know this motherfucker run this motherfucker, that motherfucker run that motherfucker, you know. Now you really went rogue.
Uncle Luke kind of broke it down, and he broke it all the way down. Okay, and so I guess it's really surprising to me that Diddy went against them. Maybe he did start believing the hype, because Diddy has been blackballing people for years. So he know how the game is. He knows how the game goes. So for them to allude to he bit the hand that fed him. Um, it's kind of it's strange to me. Well, I guess it shouldn't be, but he's been blackballing people for years. He knows he's been in Hollywood for 30 years, so he knows what happened. He's seen it. We've all seen it. How people fall from grace when they go against certain people. Did he feel like he was protected by certain people and they wouldn't allow him to be touched? Is that what he thought? He thought them people loved him. That's what it was. He thought he was in good with certain people and he could cross some people because he thought them folks loved him for real. Okay. And will protect him when it's all said and done, them people just kind of stick together. They prop Diddy up. They're not gonna go against anybody that are equally as powerful as them. Okay, they're gonna work with them. Diddy's power is borrowed. Those people probably who Diddy pissed off, they don't have to borrow power. Okay, it's not an illusion. Okay, because Diddy's situation was pretty much an illusion, and the reason I say that is because if it was truly his, they couldn't take it back, right? They couldn't take it back. But yeah, he was kicking some knowledge. Hey, like I said, I've really been interested in this situation with P. Diddy because I've been watching since Tupac died. When his name was coming up in the Tupac situation, I've been watching and I can't wait to see how it's gonna pan out. I just don't think it's gonna be good for Diddy. I believe that some people got in the back room when he came up against this big company and talked to some of those people in Hollywood that had been protecting him and funding him, and they said, "Hey, we about tired of him anyway." They gave him the green light to go ahead and send him back to the projects, right? Um, you hear people say that he can't take pressure, he can't take embarrassment. He starts cutting on himself. Okay, so I hope that he does not take himself out, right? But I was told that when people do dirty stuff, at some point, because of the laws of the universe, That is, you reap what you sow. That karma is always lurking in a neighborhood, and at some point, she makes her way back, makes her way to your neighborhood, right, and knocks on your door. Hey, I hope that he can take it how he gave it. Okay. I hope that he does not take himself out. But he'll get the opportunity to experience how he's made so many people feel. And if he comes out okay, if he comes out okay, maybe he'll have some humility, because he would have experienced what he has dished out for so many years on that borrowed power. And what he did was he dished it out to the people that look like him. So when you start trying to dish it out to people that don't look like you, they go, "No, Negro, you got the issues confused. We give you the power so you can mistreat people that look like you." Okay, you steal from the people and keep the people that look like you in poverty. But you got to confuse when you think you're gonna step over that line. When you think you're gonna do it to somebody else. Okay. But anyways, like I said, hey, we'll see. We shall see. Do I believe that everything that they're saying about him is true? It's probably 5% of it is false, because they have to embellish. I mean, that's how they fight in court. They amp up everything, and it's up to his lawyers to discredit that. Okay. So, anyways, child. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.